Hi everybody and welcome back to my modeling channel. So today we're gonna build two kits from a single box. It's a double kit from Kora, scale 172. So we have a Messerschmitt 109G, the Gustav from the Swiss Air Force, and another kit, the Saiman 202M, still from the Swiss Air Force. So let's open the kit, the box, and see what we have inside. So we're gonna start initially with our instruction sheet. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward, a couple of pages. So this is starting with the Saiman, apparently, or the 109. No, you start with the 109 and then you start with the Saiman. So the 109 from the Swiss Air Force, and then it's kind of interesting because you start both kits in the same time, and then you will continue on. I would think it's this way. Yeah, seems better that way actually. So we're going to start with the 109 with all the instruction sheet. You have all the details for the cockpit as well, so we're going to try to make something nice as we've been doing in the past. And then we have all the instruction for the painting. Then we're going to move on to the Saiman 202. Pretty straightforward, as you can see. And then move on to the rest of the kit. So we're going to use those, we have a color paint scheme. As you can see, it's an A4 format, and you have only one option, I think, for the Saiman 202. You have one or two different options, and then a few options for the 109, but of course, as you know me from now, I'm going to go for the most colorful livery for that Swiss 109. So we're going to move on now to the rest of the kit. We have the decals. Decals are pretty straightforward. As you can see, they are pretty thin. We even have the dashboard for the instrument panel. And basically for the wolf head, basically it's going to be quite easy, as I'm just going to have to paint the yellow color, and then we're going to be able to move on to the rest of that build. But yeah, that's what I was looking forward for many years, and now they finally released it, so I'm gonna enjoy that. Now we're gonna move toward that 109 initially. So the kit is in two sprues, as you can see. So we have basically two options for the propeller, two different propeller, and then we have the fuselage, the lower part of the wings, two types of gun bay for the front, of course, and the undercarriage with two different type of wheels. So most probably this is covering another type of 109 eventually. Then we move on to the other sprue, and I have to say that actually you can see from here, yeah, you can see all the panel lines on that on those wings. So it's very nice. Slightly engraved, some rivets are on the upper side, but very beautiful little kit. We have also all the details for the cockpit. We have three different type of tail dragger, so I don't know which one, but we're gonna find out for sure. So and then the clear part, as you can see, it's in one part, and then you have the protection for the pilot as well. So that's that little kit, and now we're gonna move on to the Saiman 202. So the kit is in kind of beige color. As you can see, this one is much more basic. You just have some panel lines, but still looks very nice. Half of the fuselage. Some seats, the engine, the cockpit, the dashboard basically, the support for the undercarriage. Now here you have the wings. As you can see, it's pretty basic, honestly, I have to say. Don't want to say anything bad normally about a manufacturer, but yeah. This is gonna have a little bit more extra work than the 109. It's not as good as the 109. Now that's quite interesting, because now we have here kind of resin part for that cockpit, and it's not as clear as I wish it would be, but we're gonna polish it and see if we can get some pretty decent result. As you can see, yeah, it's a little bit, it's not as clear as we expect it to be. You see what I mean? Anyway, so let's see what kind of result we can get on that one. So enough of talking, and let's start building. So we're gonna start this kit by pre-painting the interior, and for this I'm gonna use a very light green color like we have on the other World War II Swiss military aircraft. So after that I will start preparing my parts, and I will start preparing the cockpit. So we're gonna start that assembly slowly, getting all the parts together, and there is quite a bit of preparation for that kit. As you can see, I have to put some adhesive tape to make sure that we have a correct bond and a correct alignment, and then we're gonna start moving on a little bit further after that. So what I will do after is, now I'm putting basically the dashboard, and then we're gonna prepare also the wings and the parts. As I have to say, the sprues, you had a lot of remaining basically from the mold coming from the sprues, so of course then you need some sandpaper, and then we're gonna clear all the edges and leading edge and trailing edge of that wing like this. That's allow us to have a pretty smooth surface. After that we're gonna put our seat in the cockpit. The seat also were pre-painted, but we're gonna do also some touch up with the color and the paint, and but initially we need to put them all together. Then I will add as well a little bit of weathering, mainly trying to remove, trying to do some painting chip. And then we're gonna put the dashboard or the instrument panel. The instrument panel, I will add as well some decal solution, and that will allow basically all the instrument panel to sit correctly basically on the cockpit. Then we're gonna use a light brown color to paint our seats. Then we're gonna add the stick, and then we're gonna be able to move on slowly. I will paint them in matte black color, and then of course as you saw maybe on some other video, I use some tape, basically very thin tape, to replicate the seat belt. After that, of course, I will change the color and paint those seat belts. For this I use a deck tan color or light gray, and the buckle will be replicated by a little bit of metallic color. Then we're gonna add that cockpit is gonna go and sit inside our fuselage, and there will be a little bit of a filling initially, and then we're gonna close the fuselage together. While our cockpit is drying, we're gonna prepare basically the tail of the aircraft, and that's include the vertical and the horizontal fin. And of course, as you saw on the first part, there is a little bit of adjustment and a little bit of a cleaning up on those parts, but nothing too difficult to handle. Then of course we're gonna use some sandpaper to smooth all the edges, and then we're gonna be able to glue them together. The next part is to close all the gaps, and for that I will use basically some regular Tamiya putty, and I will put that on the both half of that model. After removing the extra putty, we're gonna basically add the wings and glue the wings to the fuselage. That's quite an easy part, as you can see. And then we're gonna add as well the tail, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove all those gaps, those little gaps, with some putty. So we will now work on the engine, the piston engine that we're gonna fit basically inside the nose cone, and then we're gonna be able to put this part, but while the glue is drying with the engines behind the nose cone, we're gonna prepare as well the wheel well. There is a protection on the wheel, and then of course we have to prepare the parts, and then we'll be able to add the wheels later on, but that will be at a later stage when we start doing the final paint of the aircraft. Of course there will be some gaps remaining, and we're gonna cover those with some putty. I will now start working on the cockpit windows. I have to say I was quite surprised of the quality of the quality of that cockpit windows. It was not very impressive. I had to do a little bit of work on it as I was trying to be able to see through it. It was not that clear as expected. I had to use a lot of polish, and then eventually I was able to add a little bit better quality. So after putting the sun visors basically on colored on black, then we're gonna add our canopy. Then of course there will be a little bit of gap closing with some extra putty, and then of course we're gonna remove that once it's dry. As we're getting closer to the end, we're gonna add now our undercarriage, and also some more small parts such as some pitot tubes, some airspeed probes, and then of course we're gonna remove all that extra putty on our engine, and also around our cockpit window. We are now ready to go to the paint booth, and I will start initially with an initial coat all over the aircraft with a nice matte aluminium color, and that's going to be all over the aircraft. That's the initial coating, and then we're gonna start moving on toward the the Swiss colors. So then after having some protection, I will add as well the walkway basically on the aircraft, and those are in a matte black color. After that, I did some mask all around the aircraft, all around the body, and I will put the neutral band basically, which is mainly white, bright white color. And then of course we'll have the red band around the aircraft as well, and then we'll be able to put the Swiss cross and the flags and all the registration numbers. It's now time to start to put our decals on the aircraft, and initially, well, we're gonna put the tail and of course all the Swiss flags, basically the nice white cross on the top and the lower part of each wings, and then we'll have to do some little extra works, mainly working on the undercarriage and the propeller, and then the plane will be ready for display. And this is the final result of that Saiman 202 in Swiss color on the Kora Model scale 172. I hope you enjoyed that build with me, and if you did so, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done it, and I will see you soon for another kit review and build video. Thank you for watching.